Hi, my name's Riley,
Hi everyone, I'm Sid. I work for the campus community garden.
and today we're going to be desuckering tomatoes.
So tomato plants have this weird little quirk where they actually grow something called suckers, and they always grow at an intersection between a branch and the main stem. And it's really quirky that this happens because the sucker will actually prevent this branch from getting nutrients, and eventually will kill the branch. So it's really important that you desucker your tomato plants, otherwise your tomato plant will be branchless.
So, when we desucker, we're just going to find the sucker and then pinch to break it off of the leaf and the main stem. So, here you can see we have a main leaf coming out from the primary stem and a sucker right here. So what we'll do is we'll just pinch and then break it off.
And so I always start at the bottom and just check the intersection between every single branch and the stem, and just pull the suckers off. So here is a really good example of a sucker that looks like it's actually supposed to be there, because look how large it is. But this sucker doesn't grow the same way that a branch does. It kind of grows in the same way that the top of the stalk would. And so it doesn't end up producing any fruit. It ends up just sucking the plant's energy out. So we're gonna actually remove this, even though it's large and looks like it should be there. Just like that.
So this is what a sucker will look like when they're first starting to emerge off of the plant. And you can still break these off.
And so one last type of sucker that I'm going to point out that's kind of weird is this one down here. So you can kind of see underneath that it looks like there used to be a branch there, and there's no longer a branch. So this is a sucker, and it's a tricky one because it doesn't look like it's at an intersection, but what has happened is this sucker has actually killed the branch that used to be underneath it, leaving only the sucker. It's a tricker. So I'm gonna remove this and then just keep working my way up my plant.
So you can see on top of the main stem here, there's something that looks very much like a sucker. And it is one, but this is how the main stem keeps growing. So you want to make sure when you're desuckering your plant that you never take anything off too close to the top, because that will cause your plant to stop growing. We want this to keep going up and up and up so that the tomato will get big and tall and produce plenty of fruit from one main stalk.